BlaakTones TV.
All right. We back on the air. This is Chuck Jones, and you see what we got on the chair right now. Jiggity Jay.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having me.
Man, I'm glad you were able to come in, man. You know, when we reached out to you, you know, we're kind of a new show, so when we reach out to people, we try to make sure, you know, we're professional about it.
Yeah.
And, you know, we got Lee Money here. He's doing the thing, so I got to give much props to him. So, all right.
Who was I talking to?
You were talking to this guy right here.
Very professional. Like, we do it very professional.
We tried to, you know what I mean?
That's good, though. That's good.
And for you, my first question is always, Jiggity Jay, what's in the name? Who is Jiggity Jay?
Who is Jiggity Jay? The name came from, I had a homeboy back in the day about 7 years ago, and he was just being stupid, giving like us nicknames. So if I'm explaining it, he didn't smoke or drink, right? So we were all drinking and smoking one day, and at the time I was doing things like I would say I wasn't trying to do or didn't want to do in life.
Yeah.
And his reason for giving me Jiggity, he said, you're always hustling and moving around like jigging, but Jiggity, it's different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you always doing something, moving around and hustling. After that day, that name stuck with me because I've never heard Jiggity in my life.
I haven't either
In my life. Like,
So
I've heard jigging and all the other dancing, like what they call it, but I've never heard Jiggity. So at the time, I was like trying to figure out myself and stuff like that. So I played football and I came home from Sacramento, California.
Okay.
So I played out there. Basically, when I got home, I hurt my lower back. So it was like I had to transition from like playing football to
something else, right?
Life, you know what I'm saying? You know, life hits you. So basically, he gave me the nickname Jiggity, and I was just basically like at the time running with like a promotion group, and I didn't know nothing about promoting or entertainment, nothing like that. I was straight football.
Yeah.
And my mom said, like, if you want to start a business and like do things yourself, my parents weren't entrepreneurs, but like she just knew the aspect, like you had to be different in life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get something you wanted. And that just stuck with me. And basically, Jiggity was different. My name is Jalen.
Okay.
So I was like, Jiggity Jay and Jalen. And I said entertainment because I didn't want to be a promoter. Like promoting was nothing like I didn't want to do that.
That was just nothing.
Entertainment kid, because I wanted to do a variety of things.
Okay.
So in my head back in the day, 7 years ago, not knowing anything about promotions and marketing, entertainment, I just said entertainment because I wanted to be more than just a promoter. I didn't want someone just to put my name as just a promoter. And I didn't know back in the day, like it would obviously get to where I'm at now and the things I had to do, but it just stuck with me. And that's really where the name came from. I just took off with it.
And then you brought it. So you're saying where you're at now. So take me to the beginning when you first decided, okay, I'm going to do this promoting thing, this entertainment thing. How old were you? Said you're from California?
I was born in Louisiana.
Okay.
And we spent a majority of our time in California and then the rest of the time in Texas.
Okay.
What was the question?
Oh, yeah. So when you first started thinking, okay, I want to do promotion, I know you said you were in football.
Right.
And you said it was an injury, right? That took you out of it. So did it take you a while to decide what to do next?
Oh, well, it did.
Did you, I mean, because something like that, because, you know, as you coming up thinking, okay, football, this is my thing, and then you get an injury that takes you out, was that something you had forethought for, or did you go into kind of a slight depression or something? Because a lot of athletes kind of go through that.
Right. Like I said, when I explain it, a lot of people don't know the story of how I got my name because it's a story.
Yeah.
It's not just like I did something just to do it and shit happened. Like I was going through, you know, real life times and I was trying to find myself, you know what I'm saying? And I know it wasn't working the jobs I was at. I was working jobs like, once I didn't want to, but like little jobs that I knew I can do more at.
Yeah.
I could do more in life, you know? And when I got the nickname, it's hard to explain without sharing the whole story because then I'm like bits and pieces and stuff don't make sense. But basically, when I got the nickname, I was running with a promotion group with my homie Don, who I moved in with out here.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I started learning about the clubs. Okay. I did not go out. I was straight football. I didn't go out. I didn't.
So about what year was that?
Everything happened started in 2017.
Okay.
So that's why I say about like 7 years.
Okay.
It's been going now. But all this started in 2017. Got back in San Antonio in 2016. Just started working, doing, you know, stuff to make money. Also like selling drugs, the different things I was doing that I knew I didn't want to do in the long term.
Yeah.
And basically, I was running with a promotion team, so that's when I started going out. I started smoking, started drinking, and just started learning about like the nightlife. That was new to me because coming where I was coming from, I didn't even go out.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I was not
a homebody.
Homebody, because I was more like football. I was, I went to California to play football. I was stuck at that. So when I came back here, my boy Dom introduced me to the nightlife because he was promoting at the time, and then it was cool to me that you could make money like by being outside,
kind of having fun. Right?
I'm over here working, getting off work, trying to rush to the party bus, doing all this, and like hating life.
Yeah, it's definitely a draw. You know,
so like
because the money can come fast.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can.
So I just started seeing, and then like I started getting part of the team, and there were certain things I was doing to make money. I'm like, damn, this is cool. So at the time, the promotion team we were with broke up.
Okay.
So at that time, that's when I got the nickname Jiggity. I just explained how I got that. And basically after that, my mom helped me get like a DBA or, get my name, get the name certified.
She showed you how to do it right.
She showed me how to do the business part.
Yeah.
My mom's big in HR. So she's vice VP HR, human resources, all that. So it's like, she knows the business side. She just doesn't know, I guess, not a lot of people just know entrepreneurship, but she wasn't really like good in that aspect. So like really it was just me like learning what she taught me and actually making a way for myself, you know what I'm saying? So that's really just how it.
So you mentioned your mom helping out. Was that something she just automatically jumped on because you're her son, or did it take a little bit of convincing to say, hey mom, this is what I want to do?
Both my parents were like very supportive in a way. So like no matter what we did in life, her favorite quote was, you live the life you choose. So at the end of the day, like, it's your life, you live it. I'm gonna help you and guide you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to deal with the consequences and take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I can't take care of you forever. So it's like, she was never like disowning what I was doing. It was just more like, okay, if you want to go this route, you need to know what you're doing and actually execute in the way of what you're trying to do.
So it sounds like she supported it.
Sure.
Yeah, and especially having you mentioned you had both your parents in your life too. So I mean, I think that's a big deal. A lot of the younger cats coming up, when they're in like single parent homes and stuff like that, a lot of the parents these days don't know business.
Right.
For her to see what you're doing and say, okay, I'm going to help you out with this. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it right. That's awesome, because a lot of cats don't get that.
For sure.
So marketing, is that a love story for you? Is that what you love doing now?
I would say now, like that's mainly what I'm doing is marketing and promotions and just different type of like entertainment stuff. But
okay.
It was like I said, it was never a love for me. Like it was just something
you stumbled into it.
Like I didn't want to keep doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
So in order to change your destination, you got to change your path. And then basically for me, that was the biggest thing in my eyes. Like, okay, being around certain people, listening to my parents, like, and actually doing the things I was taught to do, and just excelling in the life I was trying to live.
Okay. So in your travels as marketing and promotions, what do you have an entertainer or an event that you've done that stands out to you that says, okay, that's the model, I want to continue doing it that way? Is there anything that you've done in the past, or maybe something you want to do?
I would say there's more that I want to do than I've already done.
Okay.
But it's hard because like everything is like a lesson to me. Yeah. So it's like everything I've done has taught me different ways of like how to move or like what to do next,
Okay.
So it's like everything has just been, I've been grateful for everything I've done, but it's like certain things just teach you more in the moment than it is,
Okay.
Yeah.
Things. Yeah. So are you, as far as, I kind of did a little bit of research, and it sounds, you have a group that you're managing right now?
Yeah, so I work with the Texas Boys out of Houston, Texas, yeah. So I was big,
Texas Boys, that name is long, right? Because they've been around for a while.
They've been around, they changed their name a few times. It was like Faux Gang before that, back in the day.
Okay.
They've had a few hit songs, you know what I'm saying, going through the world and stuff like that with the dances and the Shake That Ass song and stuff like that. So they've had their time, it's just they never just had someone like to help them out, and I just really took over and just tried to get out with them.
So where do you see the promotion business and the entertainment business here in San Antonio? Where do you see that going? Is it going in a direction that you feel is good for the city?
I think it's better than what it was. Everything could be better.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like compared to like me being in it and seeing it for the last 7 years, I feel like it's growing. You know what I'm saying? With everything entertainment, that's just the music, the sports, everything that we have out here. You see the highways and stuff, everything, like it's growing. So
yeah.
it's big to me because it's like we need that here. We need the entertainment. We want the artists to be coming down here. We want certain things happening that's happening other places to come here.
Yeah, that's true. Because I know, I mean, Houston's always had a lot of stuff going on. Dallas, and as far as Dallas, I know there's a lot going on. But here in San Antonio, you don't hear as much about Dallas as you do as Houston.
Right, for sure.
You know,
everything's Houston.
And I think San Antonio tried to model after Houston for a long time, and I think it's finally starting to break out of that.
Right.
So, and for, you know, by people like you, you know, because you're pushing these artists and these entertainers in a direction that is a growth for everybody, rather than just trying to follow behind somebody else. And I think that's good, definitely.
Sure.
So as far as your company, you say it's DBA, it's all registered and everything else. So what's the actual name of the company?
So the name is Jiggity Jay Entertainment.
Okay.
So that's the full name.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you work contracts with different entertainers and everybody that you want to bring in?
Yeah, I mean, anything that we do, like, is all legally documented. Any artists we bring, or even the clubs that I work at, you know, a lot of them are like on paper talk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So just so it's all legit, you know, and I feel like that's how I like me coming up, building my name, doing business the right way, and not just trying to do something just to do it. Like, actually having a plan and why you're here, you know, like that's been my focus, like just being in the entertainment like circle.
So how much traveling are you doing these days?
I try to travel a lot. Like my biggest thing is using my resources, because like resources are there for you, but they're no good if you don't use them. So like for me, it's like I've met a lot of people over time. So I try to travel when I can, or I see certain things. I try to go out and just do my network, because the people I be with, it will help me, I guess, you know, meet the people that obviously I need to. In life. So
does anybody stand out to you as far as who you've worked with?
Stand out as in like just
like someone that's that you worked with and said, man, I'm glad I worked with that person. I learned a lot from that person.
Right now, currently, my homie, Big Homie P. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Big Homie P.
Big Homie P, shout out to him.
Yeah, he does a lot of like, he was big in like the security, bodyguarding work. Now he does management. I just got back from Houston with him, with Desi Storm, the influencer. Okay. So like, he's just teach me a lot of things that he known, like, you know, coming up and stuff. He's growing too still currently. So we're just learning together. But he's been a big aspect of my life, I guess, meeting people. The big people, like, it's really all love, you know what I'm saying? I love meeting new people, but it's like, they're really not there teaching you or trying to like, help you. It's just like, I meet them on the spot. It's cool, and it's a network, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But as far as like helping me, guiding me in the right direction, like definitely Big Homie P.
Okay. So let's kind of go back a little bit to like your football history.
Right.
So you playing football back then, I'm pretty sure you stay up on what's going on in sports today.
For sure.
So who's your team?
I hate to say it, but the Cowboys. That's my. I hate to say it because there's a lot of shit going on, but that is my team. I've been a Cowboys fan since legit.
Yeah, well, you know, Cowboys been big here for a long time, so you know, there's a lot of people that hate them, but a lot of people that love them too. You know what I mean? So you know, it's hard when they're playing and people look at them and say, okay, they're in the playoffs, they're doing this, and all of a sudden, like, here we go. You know what I mean? So, but have you always followed football, or do you follow other sports too?
I really like all type of sports. Oh my gosh, that's so ugly right there. You showed me a Washington Commanders picture.
Oh Lord!
But I like all sport. I mean, mainly football, basketball, but like sports in general, just like still big.
Okay.
I still like to stay connected to sports. My little brother, I have a brother who plays basketball overseas.
Okay.
So he's been big growing up. We just always been a basketball family. I got a couple cousins in the NBA, so it's like different things that basketball, but I just play football.
Okay.
I hoop too though. I'll get it messed up.
Well, I mean, you got how tall are you?
Like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah. I mean, you got it. You get up there.
Little, so yeah, old now, though, so the knees ain't holding up too good. But
Oh man, you want to tell people how old you are, or is that?
I'm 30. I just turned 30 in March. Yeah.
Man, you still young, man. You got it. Heck yeah. So as far as so that's the sports background,
Right.
and you say you're managing the Texas boys.
Yeah.
How long have you been involved in music?
Music. I would say music have been around since I started like the whole entertainment company.
Okay.
So my biggest thing was like management, promotions, marketing, like all different types of things I can get my hands on. I was trying to do at the time. So I actually worked a year at Create Music Group. I don't know if y'all familiar with them. It's a distribution company in LA. So I got to be like, I did like marketing for them, and that really helped me a lot too, just being around like certain things and just seeing how they do things in interviews with like Rob Marks and things like that.
Yeah. How'd you get connected up with them?
So shout out my homie Mark. His name is Mark. He works for Create Music Group, and like I said, back when I was coming up, bro, it was all Hustle Network. So certain people I was seeing, I was DMing. I was in their DMs. I was trying to work, but not as in like a thirsty way, just like opportunity way. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways how you approach it, and I learned that by the people that hit me up, and I see like, okay, y'all are just trying to, do something quick, or you really trying to learn and really trying to like evolve yourself to the next level. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to be great. At the end of the day, I wanted to be around that certain type of people, and I would see him. So like his name was Mark. I would just hit him up not every day, but like, kept in touch. Yeah, he would always tell me, they'll be opening soon. Just stay in touch.
Yeah. Well, when they're telling you that, you could tell that they're actually kind of looking out for you too.
So one day I woke up and I had a DM from him, and he said I have a position open if like you want it. And I'm reading this shit like let's get it. And then so I just started working with Create Music Group, and really they taught me a lot too, just working with artists, how publishing works, how the social media, hitting people blogs. I was doing all that. I was working in the marketing, so I was getting like cover art and stuff for artists, posting stuff on all the blogs, Say Cheese, Texas Buzz, all the big blogs we got. I was working with them.
So it sounds like as far as training and education in the business, it was more like on the job. Like you learned everything just from doing it.
Yeah, just from doing it. I mean, obviously my own mistakes as well.
Yeah.
But it's like me knowing I had to do something bigger, and I didn't know everything on my own. I didn't know how to do it. I know that's what I wanted to do. And like, I guess I know I'm blessed just to certain things that happened to me that taught me certain situations that I get in now. Okay, I've been there. I heard this, like they told me this, like actually like using what they told me in the moment,
Okay. Yeah. So how long have you been in San Antonio?
I would say about almost 10 years now.
10 years now. Okay. And from there you came from California, right?
Yes, we came up. Yeah, I was born in Louisiana. We moved to California.
So tell me about Louisiana. I mean, how old were you when you left Louisiana? Whether you're a young cat?
I was young. I did like
you get back there often, or?
I haven't been in I would say like a year.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not that long.
It's not that long. Yeah.
You still got family out there, right?
I have grandparents out there as well. So I try to get there when I can, or like when my dad goes out there or something like that. But it's life.
Yeah.
It's a little harder, but
I figure you weren't there long enough to hold on to that Louisiana twang. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
But you were in California for more time than
than Louisiana. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. How'd you like it in California?
Beautiful. Yeah, they're beautiful.
Was it super expensive out there?
I'm saying, at the time, like my age, I guess I wasn't even working around stuff like that. We were just living out there, but just growing up and knowing how California is expensive to live.
Well, I know, entertainment wise, California's always been a big location. So would you recommend people right now, if they're looking for that type of, career, to kind of reach out to people in California? Because I know a lot of them have done an exodus. There, a lot of the businesses left there.
Right. In a way, there's people still out there that's definitely doing their thing. But like you said, a lot of people are like leaving California. I don't think that's just like a hub now where people just got to go for music or entertainment no more. Like
Yeah, I think
in the South. You got Atlanta, you know, New York. Like,
yeah, that's true. And even Austin here, you know.
Austin is growing. Like,
Yeah, definitely. You do a lot of business in Austin while you're here?
yeah, I work with a couple of the clubs out there, and I've done some events for South by Southwest.
Okay, okay.
Trying to get like my own event going, you know, soon.
Really?
Don't know when that is, but that's a plan to like my own personal event.
Are you formulating the ideas already?
Yeah, I mean, I've been talking to a couple people about it. It's just probably won't happen for a couple more years now, but definitely like that's the goal, to actually have my own event out there. And the reason, because I'm trying to put on my whole goal is to put people on, you know. So like using the platform I have to like break artists, or like giving artists an opportunity to perform and stuff like that. Because San Antonio, that's what people say a lot. There's not enough opportunities. They're not this, they're not that. So in my head, like, instead of complaining, you create opportunity.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, the way I think about it, a lot of people do say that there's not a lot of opportunities, and you're right. They need to go out and create them if they can. But there are opportunities out here. You know what I mean? So you just got to be able to look in the right place and meet the right people, because there are people out here that will help. You know, such as yourself. You know what I mean? And you say you want to try to put that event on in Austin?
Yeah, for like a South by event, like whenever South by comes back, like a South by takeover, and then having the people in San Antonio like in it and actually being a part of what I got going on.
Okay. And when you're putting your events together, do you have a team that you work with?
For sure, I have people that I work with, but I also try to get like, I'm never too like, oh, if people hit me up, they want to help. Like, okay, we go find a way for you to help, you know, because a lot of people don't like, they want to be involved, they don't know how to be involved. So basically, like giving people a task and seeing what they do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people hit me up, try to like, they want to do something, but as soon as like I give you something to do and you don't do it, then you don't really want to do it.
That wasn't part of your plan to begin with, right?
For sure.
So tell me about Third Coast Supply.
Yeah.
Is that what I think it is?
So Third Coast Supply is a smoke shop off Days of Allah. I have my own pre-rolls inside their shop. They're THCA pre-rolls. So it's like certified to sell. They're called Jiggity Jays. It's their joints inside the pre-rolls.
Oh, that's pretty sweet right there.
I have my own brand. I've been doing that for almost 2 years now.
Really? How's business?
It's been good.
Yeah.
Been good, yeah.
So is it like a consignment deal there, or?
So shout out my boy Ryan. He was the one that started it. Like, he had the idea. He called me one day. It was just more like, I got an idea. I was like, what? And he was like,
no, I'm down for ideas.
Yeah, that's on. And he was like, what if we created pre-rolls and called them Jiggity Jays? Jays, because they're joints. So let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Do it. He put it together, and the stuff, obviously you seen it and posted. He created that, and we just do a split on the money.
Okay. And you said it's off Days of Allah. Is
Days of Allah?
Because where I saw it was online. Are they able to kind of?
So it is on Leafly.
Okay.
You know, if people are familiar with that, but Leafly is definitely like a big time website for marijuana.
Okay.
So you can definitely find them on there though.
Yeah. I'm sure the smokers know what called by Leafly.
Yeah, you ain't really smoke with that. For real.
So what do you got coming up next? What's your next event you got going on?
So once a month I feed the homeless every month.
Really?
Yeah. So I've been doing that. I do community events, but coming up next month will be I started it back in February on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Every month I try to do it on every day is a meaningful day, but like I try to do it on meaningful holidays. Like, so I've done it Mother's Day, Father's Day, you know, what is it, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
The last one I had in August, it was last week, but just trying to do it, you know, once a month, because I have a lot of people there. Like, when I started it, a lot of people wanted to help. They don't know how to help, but they want to do their own and they don't know how. So like, they feel comfortable getting involved with me and doing it with me. So now it's grown ever since February. Now I have like volunteers. I have donations every time.
That's nice.
It's not just me out my pocket, which is fine, because that's the whole reason why I started, because I wanted to do something. But now I'm having to help with it. So that's every month.
So that was my question. So what drove you to kind of get into that? Has that always been something you wanted to do?
I would say helping people and just like seeing people win has always been like in my body.
Yeah.
So it's like when I drive past homeless people, like, I won't say it hurts me, but it's like, damn,
you want to stop.
What happened in your life that like
put you on that track
where you at? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's life's different. So like, I know they need the help, and like, for me being a light or being who I am, it's like I gotta shine that light. So it's like, for me, it's like, it feels good for me to do it, and I just want to be a part of something like where I can see people happy and smile, and that's something every month that I can do and put together.
Okay.
And people can help me do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It really don't cost nothing. If you want to just come help because it's on your heart to help, you can come help.
So you can. You say every month. Is there a specific day of the month you do?
There's not a specific day. It really just depends on my schedule and stuff. But it's always towards the end of the month, unless there's like a meaningful day like before that.
Okay. So how do they find out? Is there somewhere? Do they reach out to you or?
Well, I always post it on my Instagram, so you can find it on my entertainment page on Jiggity Jay Entertainment all together, or my personal page Jiggity_J. So I will always post it like 2 weeks in advance, just so people can see and they can mark their calendars. Or whatever they got to do, because it's a Sunday, start at noon.
So but it's always on a Sunday, right?
Always on a Sunday at noon. Yeah. So I do it on Sunday, so it's the Lord's Day.
Perfect.
That's what people say. So like, I just like doing on there. And a lot of people, it's hard because they go to church, but a lot of people don't go to church and they get on there because it feels good on their heart. So it's just.
So are you a big religious person?
I wouldn't say I'm big religious, but I definitely believe.
Did you grow up in a religious family?
And that's the thing. We grew up in the church. My mom, like, she ran HR, and that's what got me too. She ran HR and she was working in the church. So it's like, when coming up, just seeing everything, it was just like, I wouldn't say it got boring, but it's like, you see certain shit.
I think the Lord will forgive you.
Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. But it's like certain stuff that you see in the church that's not actually the church part, the sermon part that you go through, and just seeing my mom in different situations. It's just like we just stopped going, but we never stopped, getting the word.
God.
And I tell people, you don't have to go to church in order to like get the word. They got so much stuff nowadays. Obviously, like that's big, but it's like you can do it on your own. They got TV, they got certain things that you can do and watch that you can get the same message that you go into the church.
I agree with that. I mean, if you want to be religious and worship the Lord, you can do that anywhere. But I do personally think that since the church is kind of, I don't want to say disbanded, but people don't go to church as much, the community feel is gone. So I think it lost a lot of people because of that. But it may have picked up some just for, like you said, you can watch it on TV. You got other avenues.
No, I agree with what you're saying, because that's why I feel like it is being like a lot of people not going to church, because there's other ways nowadays in life that you can do it. There's got apps and all type of stuff.
Yeah.
So like, people are lazy. So it's like, okay, we don't got to go to church anymore. Okay, let's just stay in bed and watch it on TV.
Yeah.
It's more convenient for them, but they're not really getting that feel of what the church is.
Exactly. So. But I hate to say it, but a lot of these big churches, people are kind of turned off on them because of what has been happening with a lot of the pastors and everything else. So it gets to the point where you're thinking, okay, you're just trying to get my money,
right?
And okay, that's one thing, but I don't know. There's just different avenues, like you said. So. And me, I kind of grew up that same way too. My family, we went to church every Sunday until I think I went off to high school and college, and things just kind of disbanded from there. So my mom's still deep in it. She wishes I was, but I'm not in it as much. You know what I mean? So okay, so how about politics? Are you big in politics?
I would say no. I really don't. I pay attention because I see what I see, just because.
Well, I mean, it does kind of shape our direction in the world. So I think it's smart to at least have a little bit of idea what's going on. But
yeah, that's what I do too. And my mom is big on like voting and getting people out to vote. Exercise your vote because you have a right to. So it's like she's always instilled in me like, okay, if you're going to do it, because she always thinks of me as like a people person. So like people follow me, people like look up to me. So it's like those are things that we need as a community, to be doing, because people know.
I mean, if you have a platform, like you do, I mean, what do they say, with popularity comes responsibility. I said it wrong, but you know what I'm talking about. But but I mean, you are an influencer. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of think about who's following you and the word that you're giving to them. So what do you feel is the best direction for, like, if an artist wanted to be a part of one of your events, do they have to meet a certain standard, or is it something they got to audition for, or how do you go about choosing?
As far like shows or different stuff like that.
Yeah.
Every show is different. Like, so it really just depends who I'm working with. Like, are we doing artists? Are we paying for artists? Am I getting the certain artists on because they're gonna sell tickets? Or so it really just depends. Everything's different. But what I try to do is like I said, give opportunities. So like people don't understand the business. Like, you're paying for a slot because we're paying for artists. You know what I'm saying? So we need that money back. But it's also the exposure, because I like to. A lot of people be crazy like with prices and stuff like that. We try to keep it as like reasonable.
Yeah.
People got to understand like what we're doing here. We're not doing this just to like put you on and get people
and take your money, right?
Yeah, we have an event going on, so it's like different situations, stuff like that too. But that's why I want to do more like where I can like just put people in a position to perform and people can see them rather than just like taking their money, stuff like that. Because a lot of artists feel like they shouldn't have to pay or they shouldn't have to do certain things, but it's like you're not even at a point in your career where it's like we look at your views or your stuff and you don't have nothing on there, and then you over here rah and like you Drake and stuff. So it's hard though, but I feel like the more we're doing and the people that do it, people more comfortable with doing certain things with people they fuck with.
Okay, yeah. So as your management and promotion group, do you connect up with other management and promotion groups to put on like bigger events and stuff like that?
For sure. Like I said, that's the part of the network, because it's like you can never do things, I guess, by yourself. I was just told like you always could use help, so It's like I try not to say, okay, I've got here, I don't need nobody to help me. Like, I want to work with other people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So people that hit me up, it's just got to make sense. So like we just try to put it together, but I never turn nobody away or doubt people's ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. At least not in a nasty way.
Not in a nasty way. Yeah. Some things I'll be looking like, okay, dude, no, but it's like I fuck with the ideas people have because that's the start of it.
Yeah.
You have to start with idea. Like this whole thing started as an idea and a dream. So it's like if I never followed that and kept it going, it would never be to where it's at now.
That's true.
Not people else. Someone else's.
Yeah, I mean, your fame only lasts a certain amount of time, right? So you got to make the best of it. So do you feel you think in the future that you'll as you grow and get bigger in what you're doing, do you feel that you'll be doing more international stuff?
Hell yeah, that's the goal. Like, I want to travel, I want to move around, I want to meet like different people in different states and different countries as well. Like, yeah, that's the whole goal. But obviously, like starting where you're at, getting your feet like where you're at right now,
yeah,
is big to me. So obviously, like you got to build it up here, and then to get other places. It would, I wouldn't say be easier, but it's like it's a stepping stone.
Yeah,
they're all steps. Yeah. So it's like that is the goal, to actually get internationally and build something up where I can do something in a different country or different states that I be at and stuff like that.
Okay. What are your thoughts on, because you in the industry, you deal with DJs also, I'm assuming. So what do you think of the DJ scene right now? Because you don't really, back in the day, DJs were the people that broke, artists and things like that. So, and you don't hear as much about the DJs these days. How do you feel about that scene? Are the DJs still out there doing their thing?
I think so. I think the DJ community, it could be more like, if we're talking San Antonio, more like events for DJs.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people are just more egotistic and think they're the shit. So it's like they don't do the things where other cities are doing. Like I went been to DJ battles in Houston. There's 1,000 DJs out there, but they're all battling because they all think they're the shit, and they want to show that. Out here, it's like you get a couple good gigs. We ask people to do battles and stuff like that. They don't want to do it.
Yeah,
or they feel like they shouldn't have to do it, or they feel like they should get paid to do it. Like, just don't make sense. But I mean, I feel like it is growing, and then with like the DJs we have that are making names for themselves, like Tay-Tays and stuff like that. They're just showing that you can be different. You don't have to be just a DJ to get where you're going.
Yeah,
other things while you're DJing, and then everything will come together.
Yeah. All right, so I wanna get your opinion on the entertainment scene here in San Antonio as far as individual artists. You don't have to drop any names or anything, but who do you feel in this city is ready to break out and do something? Or have you run into that person yet?
I mean, that's a hard question because I don't want to say nothing wrong, but
Yeah.
I'll put it like this. I fuck with everybody that's trying to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, without saying any names, have you met that person yet?
I think I haven't met a few people that, you know, if they stick with it and actually like, you know, grow into it, they can become something.
Okay.
But that's the biggest thing for people is consistency.
Yeah.
Like people start something and then they stop. Like you'll never get to where you're going because you're always stopping or something's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but to answer that question, I definitely have met some people and know some people that like out here as an artist, like
they're ready to go.
They definitely can do something. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Did you ever do any performing or anything like that?
No,
that's not your thing.
And basically, how this started as well, it was because I knew the lane I was trying to get in, and I knew rapping and stuff wasn't me.
That wasn't you.
I was around that as well, but it's like I knew like that wasn't me. Like so, I wasn't even trying to like pursue anything like that or even put out a song because I knew that's not the route I want to go.
Oh, okay.
I feel like in my head I was just wasting time trying to play around.
Yeah.
Everybody tried to rap, or that's how I felt like at the time. Everybody was trying to rap, but nobody was trying to do the little things like the podcast, the managing. Like there's a lot of things that go into different things that you don't have to just rap to do.
That's true, especially now, you know, in the event of social media and everything. I mean, there's so many different avenues now that you can go. So, yeah, and if you're trying to be an artist or an entertainer or something like that, I mean, there's so many different avenues you could go to even make money at it. Sure. You know, because back in the day, as a musician, it had to be you had to get airplay and spins and everything else. Now you could be a musician and honestly not even put anything out, maybe one thing a year, you know what I mean? So there's really so many different avenues. So I agree with you on that, definitely. So do you have any words of wisdom you want to give out to your followers or people that you think would actually benefit from the words that you say?
I mean, my favorite quote that I go by is never let your ego be bigger than your bank account. I learned that a few years back because a lot of people's egos like take them places where they shouldn't even be.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying. So it's like, never let that ego be bigger than your bank account because you always can grow. You always can get bigger. You always can keep going. So like, keep going.
Yeah. And never look down too much on anybody else because you never know where they're going. So
and that's a big thing too. Hey, you gonna make me preach because we never tear someone down unless you're trying to pick them up. You know what I'm saying? So that's big for me. Like I don't like tearing people down. Like people that talk shit about people, I don't like shit like that because it's like I've been there or I've been down. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So when you go through different situations, it make you feel different about different topics and things. So it's like that's what I go by too. That's another thing. Never try to tear somebody down if you're not willing to uplift them. So it's like that's big to me too.
So do you see the name Jiggity Jay in big in lights coming soon?
For sure. I mean, I never imagined it being to where it's at today. Yeah. So like if I keep going, what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? That's how I think and that's how I move every day. Just being an entrepreneur, being who I am. Like you got to just keep going because I would have never imagined being in the position I am right now.
Yeah.
The opportunities I have got. So
that's what's up. Well, and I noticed, you know, I've only been back in San Antonio maybe a year and a half. No, not even near 2 years. So, but I have noticed since I've been back that there's a budding film scene out here. Have you been involved in that at all?
The film scene?
Yeah, because I know there's a couple of different film companies going on right now. We got different artists that are doing, you know, movies and like they're starting to get into the acting stuff.
I haven't really been tapped into that part, but that would be dope. I think like a Tubi movie or something.
Yeah.
That'd be dope, but no, I haven't really tapped into that scene yet.
Okay. But you know, you never know. The era might be coming up. Definitely.
Let me know. I'll get in the movie.
Well, Jiggity Jay, any last words?
We got some shows coming up. I want everybody to be part of. I got Zillionaire Dough coming up next Friday, August 29th at Reeve. I have a Zero September 13th.
Oh, nice.
As the Paper Tiger. And then I have Chris Brown September 27th at Homeroom for the after.
No way. Heck.
So those are all my shows. I have tickets for all those and
big things.
Let me know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Paper Tiger. I haven't heard that name in a long time. So that's good. That's cool that they, you know, they still doing their thing too. So
for sure.
All right, well, Jiggity Jay, I appreciate you coming in, man.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, definitely. Good. And if you got anything else you want to come up and talk to us about, I'm open to it. Just give us a call, man. We'll get you in here. You do any kind of promotions or anything you want to do.
Let's do it.
Just let me know.
Let's do it.
All right, y'all. That's Jiggity Jay on BlaakTones TV. I'm Chuck Jones, and thank you for joining in. We out.